Hey everyone, in this video, I'll walk you through downloading the first presented fair value gap script from my GitHub and operating the script from Jupyter Notebook. Before we start, make sure you have Python installed, a folder with a virtual environment ready, and yearly CSV data from your asset of choice. If you don't have Python or a virtual environment set up, watch my Python installation video first, and if you don't have yearly CSV data, watch my TradingView data extraction video second. Links are in the description. First, let's copy the ChronoMiner folder that we created in the TradingView data extraction video. This will keep our virtual environment intact. Then simply rename it FVG. Open the FVG folder and delete the ChronoMiner script and the raw data folder. Next, go to the GitHub link in my description. You'll see a README explaining what the FVG script does, plus a link to my X account. Feel free to follow me while you're there. Next, click the fvg.ipynb file. Select the three dots on the top right and download it. Save it inside your new FVG folder. Now let's go ahead and launch Jupyter Notebook. Press the Window key, type CMD, and hit Enter. Navigate to your FVG directory by typing cd space FVG. Hit Enter. Now we can go ahead and activate the virtual environment by typing venv/SCRIPTS/activate. Now let's launch Jupyter Notebook by typing Jupyter Notebook and hitting Enter. Alright, now a new browser will open up. Click on the fvg.ipynb file and another new browser will open. Change the directory in the yearly_folder line from your file name to the location of your CSV data files on your computer. Mine was located in the ChronoMiner file in the raw data folder under YM. Next, scroll to the save_dir line and change that to the location you want to save your HTML charts. For me, I went back to the FVG directory and added a /FVG charts to the end. Now TradingView has redistribution terms, so I cannot show price during this video. And to bypass that, I will be changing the font for the price axis and the hover label. This portion you should not follow. This makes it possible for me to make this video, so give me a few seconds, then we can run the script. Okay, I'm done. Now click anywhere in the code and press Shift-Enter. Processing will take a few minutes, but when it starts, it will zip through the data and generate the charts. So the auto-generated charts will include two first presented fair value gaps, previous day buy-side and sell-side liquidity, and midnight open. The reason for two first presented fair value gaps is because a fair value gap has two classifications, a BISI and a CIVI. For example, if the first presented fair value gap is a BISI, then the second will be a CIVI and vice versa. So as you can see, there is no y-axis for price, but there is time. And when I hover over a candlestick, a black box will appear. And typically what appears in the black box are details regarding the candle, such as open, high, low, close, and a timestamp. I attached an image for reference. The default display time is 9 a.m. to noon. So I'm going to scroll through a few of these so you can get an idea of what the charts will look like. You can zoom in by clicking, dragging, and letting go. Then double click on the chart to zoom out. Each chart will contain the entire day's 1-minute candlesticks. And to view those candles, you can drag the bottom right or left of the x-axis. One interesting thing to note is that on older TradingView export data, it is missing data between the times 1614 and 1629. Not sure why, but this is a TradingView export issue, not a code issue. You can verify by viewing the raw exported TradingView data from about 2020 or 2021. I'll scroll through a few more examples, then open some more recent charts from File Explorer so you can see them load in a new browser tab. Hopefully this video helped and you'll get some value out of this automated backtesting script for first presented fair value gap. Next, I'll be working on a strategy that combines the first presented fair value gap with a macro time window for scalp trading. This will include profit, loss, win rate, and additional testing. So stay tuned and don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you got any ideas on what I should test next.